Okay, I'm trying to contain my excitement, but my herbs for my hair growth oil just came in, so I mean, how could you not be happy? So I am about to do a little unboxing for you. Why am I brain farting so hard right now? I'm just gonna show you guys how I make the hair growth oil, and also I might what's it called? I might show you me soaking the rice water as well, because now that I have my herbs, I feel more inclined to do the rice water versus, you know, me just being lazy and not doing it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited. I have a little list of everything that came in, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell yous. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. The first is eucalyptus leaf, and second is fenugreek seeds. That's multifunction, so I'm gonna use those for my hair and as well as for teas. So that's why I asked my mom if she can get a pound of the seeds, so that way, you know, I wouldn't run out. But yeah, and then I have neem leaf, rosemary leaf powder, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but rasul clay, unrefined sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, brahmi extract, which I can ingest, I think, and I can actually use it topically. So yeah, and then they do a program where, I don't know if this is everything I asked her for. I feel like it's, anyways, they do a program where they send you a pack of seeds for free. So yeah, and that also came. Let me see which one they actually are. Gentian seeds. Cute. So I'm gonna give that to her because she has a garden, you know, and she grows flowers and stuff, so I feel like that would be super awesome. I'm really curious. I've never heard of this plant before. Oh, that's cute. It literally tells you their project. That's, what's it called? Why they gave you the seeds for free, pretty much. It says, Mountain Rose Herbs created the Seed Stewardship Project to raise awareness about at-risk plants that are in need of our help. It is our hope that this solution-oriented approach of supplying free seeds to those able to plant them will help rebuild the population of these special plants. We thank you for being a seed steward in your community and for helping us to create a ripple of change for people, plants, and planet. Oh, of course. But yeah. That's that, and then I'm gonna show you the actual teams. This little box, little 6-pound guy. First and foremost, of course, like I said, the eucalyptus leaf. Boop. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I can almost smell it through the bag. For a second, I was like, oh wait, don't open it, but I need to open it anyways, so. I feel like I'm one of those people that buys a lot of things, and when I do, I just want to look at it for a while and keep the box for a while until, like, I know that, like, okay, you know, it's lost its new shine or whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like you get what I'm saying. But oh man, oh, why does it almost smell like Kool-Aid? That's so weird. It smells good though. It smells minty, but like sweet at the end as well. So yeah, eucalyptus, and then the neem leaf, and then the avocado oil, which is so awesome because I realized, or not realized, but I found out that you can make this naturally. Well, obviously with anything that, you know, comes from a plant or whatever, you can do it yourself. But I never knew the process until I seen a video on it, and I was like, well, ain't that about a bitch? That's the easiest thing I've ever seen. Or it looks like it anyway. And then the sweet almond oil. I'm so excited that my brain is going a mile a minute, so it's not like allowing me to actually look at something and register what it is. So I have to like, calm down, it's okay. They're not going anywhere. So yeah, I'm just so ecstatic because I've been waiting so long for this. It was supposed to come, I think, on Saturday, but then it got pushed back to Monday, which is today. So yeah, excited. I really want to actually let you guys know like the facts on like why these are good for your hair and why I want to create the oil with these specific products. So I was thinking about whenever I'm actually, you know, measuring everything out and putting it into the mason jar, I'll do a voiceover so you can actually like, you know, understand and not just watch me or be like, what is all this for? Yeah, rosemary powder. There's 4 ounces is a lot. That's a lot of powder. Holy cow. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't get a pound of this because it would have been like this big. Look at oh my gosh. And then we have the fenugreek seeds. Boom. These look funny. They kind of look like little pellets that you would give your fish or something, or even like the little rocks that you put in their fish tank. I want to smell them. Oh, okay. So I don't know. I'm sure you've had Indian food before, like curry. This curry has like, especially curry powder, because it's mixed with quite a bit of things, and fenugreek is one of those things that's in curry powder. And as I'm smelling this, I'm understanding that this is kind of like that underlying smell, you know what I mean, that makes curry so like strong, you know. I feel like this is like that last little scent that you get from that. But it also kind of smells like tamarind, you know, like tamarindo. That's kind of what it smells like as well. Or like caramel. I don't know. I like it though. I like it and I'm excited. Yeah. Oh my Lanta. Look at how big this jojoba oil is. Hello. This is no cheap thing either. Like, it is crazy. But it makes sense because it's so good. So I feel like because it's in high demand and it's used in so many things, of course it's going to be expensive, you know. And that's why, not really that's why, but I intentionally asked for all these things for my birthday because I was like, well, I mean, I don't know what I want. That's why I was like, well, you can just give me money. And she was like, no. So I was like, oh, I know exactly what you can get me. So I asked her if she can get me these things. And last but not least, we have the clay, which is more like, if you could hear that, it's more malleable or movable than the rosemary powder. But maybe it's because the rosemary powder is filled like to the brim and this one is like damn near down here. So they could have used a very much smaller bag, but that's okay. And this clay, it says, it is a beautiful and fine textured red clay mined in Morocco. It is used in spa treatments, facial masks, and soaps. While still absorbent, it is gentler than other clays and can be used on sensitive skin. May cause skin irritation. Perform a skin patch test prior to using, of course. So I think I got this to substitute the Aztec Indian clay, the bentonite clay. I got this to substitute that for when I wash my hair because I feel like it'll be a little bit more gentle. However, I did also come across a video where it shows me how to make like natural amla powder. That's what I'm missing. I'm over here like, I feel like this isn't all. But yeah, so anyways, amla berries / powder was used in the shampoo. So that's why it just like dawned on me that that's what I was missing. But yeah, so it's with a bunch of other like herbs and you know, other natural things. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't get the amla powder or leaf, or not even leaf, sorry, the amla berries or the powder, because I can instead use it to make my shampoo and not the hair growth oil. You know what I mean? So yeah, super excited about everything finally. I'm going to go ahead and set everything up on the counter. That way it'll be a little bit less of a hassle. And then, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna do it. Bye! Alright, like I said, this will be a voiceover just so I can go ahead and let you know the benefits of each product that I'm going to be using. And as you've seen, I am using a mason jar and I'm using a 1 tablespoon scoop. I couldn't find my 1.5 tablespoons, so, this will do. So first up, we do have fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek includes minerals and micronutrients needed for hair growth, such as magnesium, manganese, iron, and bioavailable proteins and amino acids. But it also releases lecithin, which is an emulsifying agent. And I did put about 2 tablespoons of that into my mason jar. Next, we do have eucalyptus leaf. So eucalyptus is actually anti-inflammatory, which is obviously good for scalp inflammation. And if you didn't know, that's a leading cause in hair loss. And eucalyptus is also effective at lengthening the anagen or growth phase of your hair follicle. And I do believe I put about 2 tablespoons of that as well. But I am looking at my notes, so feel free to just watch the video and follow along. And yeah. Here is the rosemary leaf powder. Personally, I think you should get rosemary leaf versus the powder because when you go to strain it later on, when it's fully infused, there may be little specks of powder left behind from the rosemary powder. So just bear that in mind. I would recommend against the powder. However, I don't know what I was thinking whenever I put it into my cart, to be honest. I was just like, oh, like maybe it'll be a little bit more concentrated than the leaves. But yeah, so either will do. It's just, keep that in mind that there may be traces of powder left over. Now, next up, we do have neem leaf. So neem is actually high in fatty acids like linoleic, oleic, and palmitic acid, which help to lock in moisture. And I actually did learn something interesting about linoleic acid. If you have too much of it, it's not a good thing, So although I'm not ingesting it, I'm just putting it on my scalp. I am a little cautious just because your scalp absorbs, just as well as your skin. So yeah, bear that in mind as well. Just, do some research, see what is best for you and your body. But also I have cloves. So cloves boost hair growth by increasing blood circulation, and they also enrich the scalp with oxygen, not to mention the various vitamins and minerals they also have, such as vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, manganese as well, and potassium, preventing it from falling out and adding strength to your hair. And these were a little hassle to scoop, so I just, I tried my best, but I think I put about maybe 3/4 of a tablespoon because I don't think I did a full tablespoon. Now also, but lastly, we have Brahmi. Brahmi not only prevents dry hair and brittle split ends, but it also regulates hair loss, eradicates dandruff, reduces hair fall, and overall enhances hair health by deep cleaning your scalp. So with this tincture, and with most tinctures, they're made with alcohol. So you soak the herb in the alcohol. And knowing that, I was a little hesitant on purchasing this one. However, I couldn't find Brahmi raw, or I could find it. It's just it was sold out, and this was the only thing available. So with the little bit that I am using, I don't think it'll affect it too much, just because it wasn't the whole bottle or anything, it was just a very, very minor amount, so I don't think it'll affect the oil too much. However, that was all for the herbs, so we're going to go ahead and switch on to oils now. Now, firstly, we do have sweet almond oil. Beginner YouTuber things, trying to get the camera to focus. Sweet almond oil stimulates blood flow and unclogs blocked follicles, but additionally, the biotin present in almond oil helps to reactivate dormant follicles by producing enough keratin to thicken and grow thinning hair, which I do struggle with because I have psoriasis and I've had it since I was a child. Fun fact, I actually didn't have like a full head of hair until I was about 3 years old because of that. So I had it all over my head and all behind my ears, and yeah, it was definitely used to be an insecurity of mine whenever I was growing up, just because you know how kids are. They're like, ew, why are your ears like that? Why are they flaking? Why is this? Why is that? So, you know, but as I got older, when I was in about middle school, we found a really good lotion that I could put behind my ears, and it completely cleared up my psoriasis. So yeah. But I do think because I do have psoriasis, it left my hair just a little thinner, you know? However, my hair grows extremely fast, so that's an interesting fact for me. But anywho, I just added jojoba oil, and I did add about a cup of jojoba oil. Sorry, I'm all stumbling. But jojoba oil stimulates circulation in the scalp, nourishing and strengthening the hair follicle to grow. And there she is. And do bear in mind, jojoba oil is a little on the pricier side. I do believe for this 16 ounce, it was roughly about $20 to $40. I'm not positive, but yeah. So if you don't want to go out of your way and purchase the jojoba oil, olive oil I'm sure will work just as fine. Or coconut oil. And again with the focusing, but as you can see, there's avocado oil as well. And avocado oil also helps stimulate blood flow and unclogs blocked follicles. So that's really good to know. So even still, like if you don't want to use avocado oil, the sweet almond oil will do just fine. You know, again, work with what you have or what's best for you. There was little like papers on top of the avocado oil, so I was taking those out. That way they didn't get into the jar. And with the avocado oil, I believe I added about a cup as well. Alright, as you can see, everything is now in the jar. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid on that. But in about 2 seconds, I take that lid right back off, just so I can go ahead and mix it up with my spoon. You can also mix it with the lid on and just shake it up. But I just wanted to, you know, mix it with a spoon first so I can just sit it on my counter and kind of forget about it for the day. I did grab a different spoon because I didn't want the tablespoon to, you know, scoop up too much and then it'd be a hassle for me to put back in. But yeah. After I mixed everything up, I did go back in with the Brahmi tincture because I didn't feel like I added enough earlier. So I just put just a few more drops, and off camera I do add a tablespoon of coconut oil as well. And then yeah, so after that, just go ahead and put it on your counter for about 2 to 4 weeks, or you can also double boil it to infuse it quicker. But that's about it for the hair oil. Let's get into the rice water. For the rice water, I'll be using wild rice, well, a blend rather. But wild rice has powerful antioxidant and lipid lowering properties, also being a good source of ALA, which is alpha lipoic acid. However, because this is a blend, it will more than likely contain more or less of the benefits. So go ahead and grab another mason jar, get about 3/4 to about 1 full cup of rice. And I added it into a bowl so I could rinse it. However, you can leave it in your jar and rinse it as well, because it makes it just a little bit easier for, you know, right here where I'm scooping it into the jar. It would have been a lot easier if I would have already did it in the jar. And yeah, so work smarter, not harder. But anywho, after that, I don't know what happened to the footage of me adding water, but I did go ahead and add water up to about the fill line. And yeah, so once you add the water, let it sit on your counter for about 24 to 48 hours. And then once that's done, drain the water, add it into a spray bottle, and you're good to use it for about a week. But you know, just monitor it. If it starts to smell too strong or too bad, then, you know, dump it out and redo it. But there you go. Alright, so I didn't want the video to end so abruptly after I finished the rice water, but I did just want to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for supporting me, for joining me on this journey. for subscribing, and you know, all the good things, all the loves, all the good stuff. But yeah, it's really fun. It's a learning experience, a confidence booster, and overall just fun. You know, like I'm really glad that I'm sticking to this and having fun and learning along the way, you know. The fucking little flies in here are driving me insane. But yeah, so again, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you end up trying either the rice water or the hair growth oil, let me know. And you guys have a good one. Bye.